Hi, welcome back to an unbelievably steamy south of France, where it's just been announced that May was the hottest since records began, and the temperature inside our little plastic roofed, glass ceilinged Citroen is unbelievably hot. So in this video what we're going to attempt to do is see whether we can take this car to the end of the beach in Villefranche, fry an egg in it, and then we're going to take you to some of our favourite secret heat avoiding spots on the Riviera, places to get away from the crowds, places to get up into the mountains where there's a bit of air, where you can have a lovely picnic, and we're going to try out some of the heat mitigating measures that we've purchased for the Citroen and see which works best. Well, of course, in typical Blue Peter style, now I've arrived at the beach, the sun's gone in. But I don't think it'll be long. So let's crack the egg and leave it in the pan. And then we'll have the rest of the video, and we'll come back later and see whether we've managed to fry our egg. Try not to break the yolk. So there we go. Let's see what happens. So we're now headed to the first of our little secret spots for getting away from the heat and the crowd, where we're going to try and install our first heat mitigating measure, and where Mr. Boo is going to join us. So sit back and enjoy what should be a spectacular short drive.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom.
Oh, I think I hear Mr. Boo's motorbike in the distance. Do you know there were motorbikes in the Bible? Because it says in one of the books that the roar of Moses' triumph was heard throughout the land. That's the level of humour on this channel. Oh, here he is, Mr. Boo on his motorbike, which is called Dirty Diana. I won't tell you why, it's actually just because the registration number's DD. Are you looking for a good time?
Oh yeah.
You've come to the right spot, because I've got something for you, something you'll really, really like. Welcome, Mr. Boo.
What are you doing up in the forest?
I thought I'd come and have a Sylvian afternoon. Is that what they say, or is it Sylvan afternoon?
Don't know.
I've just been taking it in the air, exercising, because it is a bank holiday.
Oh, it's true. Ascension.
Ascension. I've been ascending up Elton's back passage,
Oh my.
as a friend of mine calls the footpath round Elton John's house.
Okay.
Anyway, Mr. Boo, we haven't come here to debase the language with filth. We've come here to solve our heat problem.
What have you got?
I have got for you, because Mr. Boo's very good at putting these things on. I get a bit frustrated. I've got the official Citroen AMI 100% electric parasol. Now, the parasol is what is going to cover, hopefully, our roof light and keep out the sun, or keep out some of the sun, because I think quite a lot of the heat is coming in here. Because the problem with the AMI for the poor old driver is, if you notice, the driver is always sat forward because the driver's seat is forward, which is why a lot of people on this channel think I just drive like this the whole time because I'm very scared and old, which I'm not. But it's actually the seats forwards, which means that my poor old full head of hair, thank God I still got all my hair on the hair,
Thank goodness.
It gets a lot of rays from the sun, whereas Mr. Boo sits back there pulling faces at some of the things I say, thinking I don't know until I get to the edit. But he's in the shade. Having said that, feel the heat on the plastic of that roof.
Yeah, that's quite warm.
That's quite what I mean. It is unbelievable. It's a 24-degree day and we're not in direct sunshine, but this plastic is well, I'm not saying you could fry an egg on it, but well, you might be able to. So anyway, this is the official Citroen version. It's quite expensive, €56. I have to say we did pay for this. It would have been very nice if Citroen had sent us one for free, but they didn't. Well, we didn't ask. Maybe we should ask.
Is it big enough?
It does seem a bit small, doesn't it? I'm just going to let in some air, Mr. Boo, because it's so hot.
Okay.
And I might try and prop the door open because... Is the handbrake on? Yes. Because otherwise I think I'm going to melt. I don't have to prop open the door. Hang on, I better find a brick.
This looks like a good idea.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the special Mia Mon Ami patent door opening, holding open system involving Fred Flintstone. You'll notice our window cleaner behind there. That's a special holder we got from Lidl with a piece of elastic on €4 that keeps our window cleaner in place. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, you don't want to miss that sound.
Oh, Mr. Boo, try and let's see what's in our bag. Oh, it looks like a hairnet or something for keeping bees in.
Or like a little, yeah, like an insect. I'm guessing it's gonna...
Oh, it's like a green screen. It's like a little green screen device.
Okay, oh, okay.
And so that slots into the roof. Try not to bang the microphone.
Ouija the sides of the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that with an alcohol wipe?
Oh, I like alcohol.
Oh,
My brick's falling on my foot. Oh.
I told you that was a good idea.
Oh.
Oh,
And so those are like little stick-on things that you stick on the roof. God, what else can we stick on this car? If you look up there, folks, at our microphone system and our wiring, and then round here at the front, this is all glued, gunged in, but the trouble is it gets so hot that the tape is melting. Anyway, so do you have to rub? It's probably like our light that we put up.
yes.
Like that up there. Do you have to rub an alcohol wipe on? Oh, I've got bitten. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Citroen AMI official parasol. Anyway, let's head now to our second lovely spot to escape, and this is somewhere where you can actually drive if you don't want to do any walking. So sit back and enjoy this absolutely spectacular drive, and along the way we're going to show you some of our top spots, not zits,
No.
top spots for getting away from the crowds.
Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium.
We are now arriving at the Parc Naturel Départemental de la Grande Corniche, where you can see over there is a charger if you need it. But more importantly, there's some wonderful, wonderful walks in here, great places to have picnics, and there is this fabulous sort of road that goes right round the outside of it, isn't there?
Indeed.
So you can go on a little sort of Monte Carlo rally all of your own, and that's what we're going to do, isn't it, Mr. Boo?
I can't wait.
We're going to drive through the forest. If you go down in the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. You do sometimes get surprises in these woods, don't you?
Yeah.
Wild boars,
Cows, those cows.
cows we saw once, and occasionally, well,
Seagulls.
seagulls. That's the word I was looking for, seagulls. Anyway, let's see what we see today, and then we'll stop and try and install the second of our heat mitigation measures.
Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium.
It's like the road to St. Agnes, Mr. Boo.
You love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Once you're pandemonium.
Oh my god.
Wowza.
Yeah, I need it. Once you're
Yeah, look at that wonderful little house. Isn't that marvellous? Oh, I want it. It's so cute. Like a house for a goblin.
once you're
I have no idea where we're going. That's the problem. This corner is insane.
This is. Look at that.
I don't think I can do that.
I don't know if we can.
She's
Holy
amazing.
cow.
She is amazing, isn't she? I didn't think you'd do that. So we are now parked in the sunshine up here. It's 4:15. We've got the windows open. Let's just take a look at the temperature. 35, 38. So it's pretty steamy in here.
What fun.
Even with our parasol on. So, Mr. Boo, what is our second heat mitigating measure?
I'm going to show you. It's between my legs. It's a rotatable USB car fan.
A rotatable USB car fan. The trouble is, by the time we've installed it, I may well have sweat to death. It's another thing we're going to have to stick on, isn't it? Get your little wipes out.
Sponsored by Lidl.
The problem is that our magnetic MagSafe charger, which is great, love this charger, can't recommend these chargers enough, for the car, it's going to have to be unplugged. So what I think we're going to have to get is an adapter, so you can plug two in, so you've got like a gangbang. So plug that in there. In order for it to work, it's like everything else in this car, you've got to turn the car on, which means you've got to turn the lights on. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. So there's a button for each side.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder if it goes faster. 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 The only downside is it still is just circulating hot air. But it feels nice. I've gone from being really bad tempered to just moderately bad tempered. But I have thought of one further innovation is to do in my bag. Some frozen bottles of water, because we always want water with us.
True.
I thought that if you were to put this, so in this hole, which is where you're meant to put your Bluetooth speaker, though we've got ours at the front, if you put that there and direct the fan on it, you should produce moist air like an air conditioner.
Wow.
And when it's the ice has melted, well, you can drink the water.
True
So
that.
it's double bubble. The only trouble is there's nothing for you to keep cool.
Oh.
However, I thought of that, and I got you a little one.
Oh.
And I thought we could maybe slot it in here, in this little hole here. Oh, maybe. Might need a bit of Velcro. Bit of our patent Velcro. But let's shut the windows now and see if we can get the air cool in here, like a proper air conditioning system. Let's take the thermometers and see if we can reduce the temperature. You see, I was reading, somebody said, who was very clever, said that the heat generated by the fans is never, the cool generated by the water never makes up for the heat generated by the fan. But they were talking about a big fan.
This is a little fan.
These are just little Diddy computer fans. But if you feel the air here, does it feel cooler? A little bit. But if you were to put your ice block on there, like that. Well, let's see. Keep these out of the sun. And we'll see if we can get the temperature down with our patent air conditioning system.
Quite.
I mean, if this proves popular, we could do me and mon ami branded water bottles for air conditioning and rehydration.
Yeah.
Is that one of my better ideas?
Selling bottled water.
Selling sand to the Arabs.
Yeah.
You're probably not allowed to say that.
No,
That's probably
you can't say ice to Eskimos either.
Can you?
No.
Is that anti-Eskimo?
Yeah.
Does it land you in the igloo? Does it produce an avalanche of complaints? It's no good saying things like that.
Oh, you Inuit.
You're Inuit? God, the standard of humour on this video. So anyway, let's see if we can get the temperature down. You're not convinced, are you?
I just think the air that's behind the fans is in direct sunlight, so it's always going to be hot. So it's like it's not blowing hot air, but it's not blowing cold air.
Do you think the fan ought to be, the bottles ought to be behind, like this? I did see one explanation. If you put it behind, then the cold air comes out the front. You see?
Oh,
Oh, the roof thing's falling. Oh dear, our parasol has departed. It's the Velcro. It's because it's so hot. The Velcro. This is the problem with a plastic car. The good news is, folks, if you're watching this in England, the likelihood of you having a day as hot as this pretty remote. But it does happen, doesn't it? Do it occasionally. Maybe for the Queen's Jubilee this weekend it'll have been. Are you doing anything special for the Jubilee?
no, I'm having a birthday party
Oh,
tomorrow.
it's your birthday.
Yeah, if this is Sunday. If you're watching on Sunday, it's my birthday tomorrow.
It's Mr. Boo's birthday tomorrow. So, if you're feeling generous, send him a coffee for his birthday. To pay for our parasol and our water treatment works. Well, I can't say we're getting the temperature down great. Oh, well, this is 39. I think it was better when we had the windows open, don't you?
Definitely better when the windows were open.
So I think the conclusion of this fan system is that it's very good directly into your face, but what you lose by putting my ice blocks in front, I think, is not worth it. Do you?
No.
But it'll be nice to drink that water.
Yeah, and it will be water pretty quickly in here.
It will. But it is still 39 degrees on the old thermometer. And of course there is one other thing, Mr. Boo, that is very old school that I purchased.
Oh, yes.
Which is, well, it looks like you're going to baste a turkey, doesn't it? It's the old sun shield, which you, I guess you put on your front windscreen. You couldn't drive with it, could you?
There's a tiny hole there, you could look through that.
I could look through it and drive. Yes, I mean, this isn't going to aid us when we're driving, but I guess when one parks, one could beautifully fasten this off into the roof, couldn't you? Oh, we're sneezing. Turn thing on that.
Turn the windscreen wipers on.
Well, one could do this. It's very inelegant though, isn't it?
It's tray and elegance.
It's very inelegant, but it probably helps keep the temperature down prior to getting in the car.
That's true.
Well, irony of ironies, in our video about the heat, it has suddenly gone mighty cold up here. I think if you can see the mist coming in, if you ever come up here, you have a fair chance this will happen. It often does, doesn't it, Mr. Boo?
Into the clouds.
And it really is quite spectacular, if a little eerie. Anyway, hope that's given you some ideas about what you can do to mitigate the heat in your Citroen me, and also given you some ideas about what you can do to escape the coastline, because it's very tempting to think when you come to the French Riviera that you just have to lay on the beach and bake with the crowds. But you'll get a beautiful suntan up here, and you'll get a lot better quality of air above the pollution and above the smell of the Max Factor sun oil. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for all your likes, thanks for all your coffees. Have a great week, everyone. We will see you in the mists of time.